Shall we watch this, boys?
I think we shall.
Wow, there's a major motion picture open this week.
That's right. Thomas and Jerome.
Now, I have to say that nobody on this show has watched more Tom and Jerry than I have in terms of the original Tom and Jerry cartoons.
I understood what you meant. Yes.
I have not seen this movie. Should I watch this movie?
No.
Okay.
Should I watch this movie?
Did you or
should I?
No.
I opened up my copy of Cyberpunk and it has a free month of HBO Max in it. And I'm like, ooh, Tom and Jerry movie just came out.
I mean, you know what? You could probably watch it with your kids. I mean, it's not like it's got some Tom and Jerry violence in there, but it's not as bad as you've ever seen. So yes,
my kids enjoy Tom and Jerry. Yes.
And yeah, your kids are going to like this movie. You won't. It's one of those movies where at one point my son had to go to the bathroom, so I paused it thinking how much there's got to be 15 minutes left on this thing, and there was an hour left, and I wanted to jump out my own window.
You should have just fast forwarded.
How long is this movie?
It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's egregiously long. It just in the middle of the movie you think it's over. Like, all right, they wrapped this up.
You finally killed that cat.
And then no.
The cat's alive still.
Oh, it's not very good. So
did you watch a lot of original Tom and Jerry?
Yeah.
I want to make sure you're authorized to be making passing judgment.
Yes,
Okay.
How could you have not watched that?
I've probably seen every episode, every short Tom and Jerry short that was ever made.
Okay, fair enough.
Ba-na-na-na,
Okay,
ba-na-na-na,
you passed the test.
ba-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
All right.
So that has live action people in it. Is that right? This isn't just animated. It's live action people as well.
It's live action people with an anime. All of the animals are animated.
I don't remember.
So like there
being
Manhattan?
a big people presence in the cartoon.
So it takes place
Only
in
a leg
Manhattan.
now and then.
There was somewhere like they would
Yeah.
toss Tom out of the house or whatever, right?
You get
Sure.
out of here, you cat.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But it's got all the people are humans, like regular live action humans, and all of the animals are cartoons. So it takes place in Manhattan. But if there's a pigeon, it's an animated pigeon.
I'm all right with that.
So I kind of I actually am on board with that conceit because at least the world has rules to it, as oddly as that sounds.
Is that what you were worried about coming into the Tom and Jerry?
No, I'm saying like for a movie that doesn't need to have rules, for some reason they set rules. Does that make any sense?
In terms of the visual production, they've set rules.
Yeah, like they decided that if there's a dog, that dog's going to be animated.
Right.
If
I'm not
there's
watching this, it sounds like. Thank you for saving me the time.
And some of the animation is really bad. Like there's like moments, because apparently they had to finish it up during quarantine, and you can tell where they were like, oh, they didn't quite get to that part. So
Right.
what can you do?
I started watching a new series on Netflix with the whole family. It's not family friendly though, but we're bending the rules a little. Sorry. Shipwreck, you don't have Netflix, so it doesn't affect you either way.
No effect on it.
Your son is 13.
It's like show comments, just no effect.
Right. This is Age of Samurai, Battle of Japan, or Battle for Japan.
Is that good? Because we were looking at
pretty good.
Starting that last night.
It's pretty good. I will say this: Mrs. Cheapy is a staunch Japanese historian, specifically this time period. She actually, I believe, taught this time period in certain situations. And she'll nitpick some things here and there. She does enjoy it, and it's about like Nobunaga and those guys. And
so is this like a dramatization or is this like a documentary?
it's a mix of the two.
Okay.
That's the guy who had Ambition, right?
He did. He had a lot of video games made after him. It's pretty good. It's very bloody. It's, there's a lot of people getting cut up with swords in it, and heads come off. So if you don't have and there was a mild sex scene, at least in the second or third episode. There's some some cowgirl riding.
We're just gonna have a little mild sex.
Yep.
Is that how it went down?
Little-
Hey, you, me, having a little mild sex.
Nobunaga's got to get busy. He needs heirs, and
That's the samurai way.
it's an important part of the story, and they need to depict that with a woman. Right now, I don't think there was any nudity, but there was some cowgirl position, and that's
Reverse or
no, straight up. They didn't do the reverse back in the day. That's a modern invention. That's disrespectful to the ancestors. If you not
your wife
looking.
would have been very upset.
I think you're thinking of ninjas.
No.
You're getting the two confused.
Ninjas show up in this. We're about to get into ninjas.
Okay.
Like episode 4, something. Ninja position. Let's so Ted Lasso.
Never
Now,
heard of it.
It's a isn't that the Apple TV show you told me to watch?
For about
like a year now, yeah.
Well,
Quite a
great
while.
news. We didn't watch it, but we bought an iPad, and now we have Apple TV for a year. And so we are ready to watch it.
perfect.
We just had to
It won a major award.
We're on it. I'm right with you. I'm not fighting this. I'm going with the flow. We had to catch up. We had to buy the iPad first. We got the iPad, by the way, so we could do yoga. We started doing yoga every day.
I didn't know that was a requirement.
It is.
To do yoga every day?
iPad position.
iPad position?
No. We found a good iPad yoga app.
Did you get one of those giant mirrors?
No, I just had an iPad, whatever the cheapest iPad is. The cheapest iPad with a small storage. By the way, the cheapest iPad is very good. I would say no need to get
better than that Kindle Fire you bought?
It is better. It is better than that. I will admit it is. But is it 10 times better?
Yes.
It's only like eight times better, and that's the price difference. I'd say whatever the price difference is, it's accurate to the performance. It's the perfect price to performance ratio.
Okay, so now you can bend down because you have an iPad. So
Yes.
now those correlate with each other.
Anyway, but now it comes with a free year of Apple TV. And if you're looking for a good
And
yoga
mat, does it come with a free yoga mat?
no, but Downward Dog or Down Dog is the name of the yoga app. If you're looking for a good one, we're enjoying that every day. You may see that on your Apple Watch, Shipwreck, that I've been doing the yoga. Has that been popping up?
With strawberries?
I haven't noticed it, but
Oh.
I'll take a look at it.
I thought you were monitoring my exercise.
I am monitoring your exercise. I may just not have seen the notification.
Okay.
Sometimes I don't see notifications.
Yeah.
The notification I'm waiting for currently is we got a smart cat toilet installed today.
What is a smart cat toilet?
So
wait, you don't know?
I don't even know what a dumb cat toilet
How
is.
do you not know this?
What's a regular cat toilet?
It's like saying, what's a doorbell?
I know the box with the
I'm
sand.
embarrassed for you.
If I have to repeat the same conversation I had to have with the plumber today,
Okay.
right now, I will.
Yes.
But so it's something called a cat genie, and it is a cat litter box, but you hook it up to a cold water intake, and then it has you have a hose that comes out and goes into wastewater. So you can either like drain it through your toilet or out through like your washer hose. But instead, since we don't have a toilet where our cat litter boxes are at, we're running it out to where our water heater and everything has its wastewater dump. And so this thing goes in and it cleans itself and takes all the poop and goes out just like a toilet.
Wow.
And it lets me know when the cats use the box.
It has an app?
Yes, it has an app.
It has an app.
This is connected to my network now. So now I am waiting for the first use of this.
Wow.
Yes.
I thought
if I get an exciting look on my face, it's because I get a notification that one of my cats
took a shit.
Or
pee-pee.
number one. Yeah.
Or a little pee-pee.
It'll take care of it though.
Wow. I thought I had the useless gadget with
useless, though. It's an extravagance, certainly. But right now we have like 3 litter boxes, and it's not one of my duties around the house.
Duties.
Exactly. It's one of Gretchen's. And so this was hey, I know you don't like emptying out those litter boxes after long, hard days of work of dealing with animals.
Wow.
So we got the robot cat box.
And so there's no cat litter at all? It's just
it's granules. So it just stays in there, right? It just washes them and it just reuses them. And then from time to time, like over a long time, you would change them out. But it has I
wonder why, like Howard Stern has a ton of cats and hundreds of millions of dollars. So I've never heard him talk about this thing.
He has this thing there called people that live in his house. And do
he doesn't during quarantine. He doesn't. He's by himself. So like, I think, but even still, like I would have heard, he would have had this. He's got the ass washing toilet. So he's down.
This doesn't have a bidet in it for the cats. We didn't go with that model.
Well, they like a dirty ass, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of their charm for cats.
To
have a little bit just left over.
They have to have something to lick.
Yeah.
And smell.
So, yeah, that was a fun conversation with the plumbers today when they got here, and I had to explain.
What do y'all want? You want one of them? What do you mean? It's a toilet for your cat? You got a toilet for your cat? Man, my cat don't got no toilet. I don't know what accent this is, but is that what your plumber sounds like?
That's the typical Ohio plumber accent.
Okay, cool.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow, you fancy with your cat toilet. Was he impressed or was he like annoyed by it? Or both?
He was very professional.
Good.
Based on his accent, he's never met a Jew.
Once I explained what I just needed him to do, it was really independent of the cat toilet. It was like, hey, I need a cold water faucet here.
Right. You're speaking his language then.
Yeah, I need it so I can get this hose to that wastewater over there.
I don't know nothing about no cat toilets, but cold water hose, I know that.
You ever meet a Jew?
You got them horns.
What's that like?
You just peek around. I heard you talk to a Jew once a week.
What's that like?
Two Jews. How can you talk to two Jews at once?
Anyway, your cat toilet's ready. That'll be $8,000.
Spare no expense.
It's worth it for the cats. That's pretty awesome. I would get a cat if we had one of those.
They're the most invasive species in the United States of America. And they are an ecological disaster.
Cats?
Yeah.
But if they're in people's houses, how is that an ecological disaster?
If they're in people's houses, they're fine.
Okay.
But outdoor cats are a big problem.
I haven't seen. We have one that I see around, but but that's it.
They kill lots of birds. I know we have an outdoor cat around here too that lives in my backyard parts of the day, but we don't feed it unless mice count.
Mr. Treehorn in the chat says, "Man, the plumber contingent of the audience is going to be pissed at you guys. This could be like the mailman."
Not me. I was perfectly happy.
At the end of the plumber story, he made $8,000. I think he's doing just fine.
Yes.
I was the idiot in this story.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I don't think my plumber listens to the show.
Shipwreck's the one who paid him $8,000 to put a box in next to his heater.
A hole with water.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're in Watch This Bitches still.
Sure. I watched something else that's on Apple TV.
Okay.
Apple TV exclusive. The Billie Eilish, The World's a Little Blurry.
I don't want to hear about music documentaries. I don't have time for that.
Only when they're 2 or 3 decades old, right?
No, I would watch this.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
I would
like
also
Billie
watch
Eilish.
this. I also like her.
I'm not a bad guy, huh?
There it is.
Huh?
There it is. There's the dad, Billie Eilish.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Are the parents in the documentary?
Yeah, of course.
They're pretty cool.
They're parents. They're hippie LA show business parents, right?
Yep.
It's not, they don't come off as exploitative of her at all. So that's refreshing to see, of course. Like there's always that worry with a teenage superstar that maybe the parents don't have the best intentions, but it doesn't seem that way in the movie, at least. So
they were
well done.
professors, right? I believe, or no, they were on
He
Howard Stern a couple years
was
ago.
washing his car at some point.
I don't know. They were on Howard Stern like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago, and it was a very interesting interview.
I like to tell my kids that Billy and Phineas Eilish seem to get along just fine, and look at what they could do. Maybe they should start doing that.
Right. Get me out of this house and into
Get
like
me out, yeah, and then I could be the bad dad on one of these documentaries.
No, but he's not a bad dad.
I'm just saying on my
could be.
documentary. This is a different documentary.
Right. This is right. Sabrina and Elliot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good film though. Like it's interesting if you're familiar with the album. It's interesting to see some of the scenes where they just kind of offhandedly recorded some stuff that's on the album, right? They just recorded everything in their bedrooms.
Yep.
So it's
a small bedroom.
It's really good. It's interesting to see that much footage like of something in real time that was getting ready to get huge.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's good.
Excellent.
Something on Apple TV that I wouldn't recommend that I watched a little bit of.
Okay.
I'm almost through it all is the movie Palmer.
I don't know
that.
Familiar
with this one at all?
Nope.
This is a Justin Timberlake vehicle.
Is it the Arnold Palmer biopic?
It is not.
Is it a Robert Palmer biopic?
I believe his name is Eddie Palmer in the movie.
Oh. Okay.
His acting skills are actually pretty good in this movie. It's just it's a story that's been told like a million times. Like he's a guy who gets out of prison, who messed up, ex high school quarterback superstar, messed up, goes back to a small town, becomes the father figure for a feminine, I don't know, 10-year-old boy. And the general things that go along with that. You can fill in the rest of that story.
How'd you pick this one to watch?
I don't know.
He has
I have Apple TV.
Yeah. He has one streaming service and it was on it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Actually, you have Amazon Prime, don't you?
I do have Amazon Prime. I don't find Amazon Prime to have a lot of quality content.
They have RoboCop and RoboCop 2.
But they're going to have
they have old stuff. Like
they have really good old stuff.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch Coming to America though?
Yes.
I didn't ask you. I asked Shipwreck.
I'll wait and see what the internet says about that one.
According to the critics, it's supposed to be pretty good.
Okay. Then I'll probably watch it.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
We'll report back. When's it out? This week?
Next week.
Oh.
Next week. Next week, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. What do I look like?
Calendar.
Eddie Murphy's hype man?
No. Last bit of business for Watch This, boys. PlayStation Store is not going to be selling movies and TV shows or renting them.
Brokenhearted.
I rent from Xbox all the time.
Okay, but that is not the same thing.
That is an ecosystem.
Right.
It's like if I said Burger King is closing down all its stores, and then you said, "But I eat McDonald's all the time."
Fair enough.